Look at something, anything. Your hand, the wall, whatever's in front of you right now. That thing you're looking at, it already happened. You're not seeing the present. You never have. Not once in your life. Everything in front of you is a recording, and you're watching it late. Okay, let me explain. Because this one is actually measurable. Scientists have put a number on it. So, light hits your eye, fine. That part's basically instant. But then it has to become you seeing something. And that takes work. The signal gets turned into electricity, pushed down the optic nerve, sorted, filtered, assembled, checked against everything you've ever seen before, and only then does it show up in your head as, oh, that's my hand. That whole process takes somewhere around 80 to 100 milliseconds, a tenth of a second. Doesn't sound like much, right? But think about what that actually means. There is no moment, not one, where you are experiencing right now. You are permanently a tenth of a second behind the world. Always. Forever. There is no catching up. And here's where it gets weird, because your brain knows about the delay, and it does not want you to notice. So it cheats. Try this. Touch your nose and your toe at exactly the same time. Feels simultaneous, right? Both at once. It isn't. The signal from your toe has to travel way further to reach your brain. It arrives later, physically later. But your brain sits there holding the nose signal, waiting for the slow one to show up, and then hands you both together like nothing happened. Your brain is buffering, like a video that's loading. It delays the fast stuff on purpose, so the whole thing feels smooth. And you never notice, ever, because you've never known anything else. But delaying isn't enough, because a tenth of a second is dangerous. Imagine a ball flying at your face. If you only saw where it was a tenth of a second ago, you'd get hit, every time. So your brain does something wild. It doesn't just show you the past, it guesses the future. Your brain takes the old image, calculates where things should be by now, and shows you that instead. So what you're seeing isn't the past, and it isn't the present either. It's a prediction, a best guess, rendered live in your head about a world you cannot actually access. Okay, so your brain is showing you a guess. Fine. Weird, but fine. Now let's make it worse. Because that delay isn't just in your head, it's in the world too. Light takes time to travel. Sound takes way more time. You've seen this. Lightning, then thunder. Same event. You just get the picture first and the audio later. Now scale that up. The sun, that warm thing in the sky. The light hitting your face right now left the sun about 8 minutes ago. If the sun switched off right now, this second, you'd have 8 full minutes of normal life. Sunlight, blue sky, nothing wrong, and no way to know. Go further. Look up at night. Those stars, some of that light has been traveling for thousands of years, tens of thousands. You are looking at a picture of something that might not be there anymore. Some of those stars are gone, burned out, finished, and you're still watching them shine. The night sky is a room full of ghosts, and every single one of them looks perfectly alive. Okay, come back down. Because here's where it stops being about space and starts being about you. Sit with a friend, look at their face. You are not seeing them now. You're seeing them a tenth of a second ago. They say something. That sound takes time to reach you. Then your ears take time to process it. Then your brain takes time to turn noise into meaning. By the time you understand the sentence, they've already moved on. Their face has changed. They're thinking about something else. You are always replying to a version of them that no longer exists. And they're doing the exact same thing to you. Two people sitting across from each other, both a step behind, both responding to a ghost. That's every conversation you have ever had. Every single one, and it's not just other people. It's you too. Because now, that feeling that this moment is happening, your brain builds that. It takes signals arriving at different speeds. Sight, sound, touch, your own thoughts, which are also delayed, and it stitches them into one smooth thing and hands it to you, labeled the present. It's not the present, it's a construction, an edit, a very good one. You've been watching a highlight reel your whole life and calling it live. So, you're late to the world, late to other people, but there's one more layer. And this is the one that actually got me. You're late to yourself. In 1983, a scientist named Benjamin Libet ran an experiment that people are still arguing about. Simple setup. He wired people up to measure brain activity. Then he told them, move your hand whenever you feel like it. No rules. Your choice. Just tell us the exact moment you decided. And the results were not great for anyone who likes feeling in control, because the brain activity came first. The decision showed up in the brain around a third of a second before the person felt themselves decide. Read that again. The choice was already happening. And then, after, the feeling of choosing arrived. Now, scientists argue about what this means. Hard, it's not settled, and anyone who tells you it is selling something. But even the boring version is unsettling enough. Your sense of deciding is a report. It shows up after the machinery has started. You're not the driver getting into the car. You're the passenger being told where you're going a moment after the turn. And it lines up with everything else, doesn't it? You see the world late. You hear it later. You feel your own choices last. There is no part of your experience that is happening now, not one. You have never touched the present. Nobody has. Not a single human who has ever lived. Your mother never saw your face in real time. Your friends have never heard your actual voice in the moment you made it. Every person who has ever loved you loved a version of you that had already moved on, and you did the same to them. Everyone is standing a tenth of a second apart, reaching for each other, and always arriving late. Here's the last one, and then I'll stop. One day, you'll see something for the last time, and even that, you'll be seeing late. A tenth of a second old, the actual final moment of your life, the real one, the one happening, you won't be there for it. Nobody ever is. So the next time someone says, be present, you can tell them the truth. You'd love to. You've just never been invited. If you want more things your brain is quietly hiding from you, the rest is on the channel.